Here, Assistant Professor of Middle East Studies at Sakarya University. In terms of Turkey's importance to Syria's future, people want jobs, people want security, they want housing, they want enough food for their family. The majority of the population is living below the poverty line. How much can Syria help to create a more pluralistic society? That's something very much that has to be driven internally by the Ahmed al-Shara government. But can Turkey's experience, because at the end of the day, when people were voting in Syria before under the Assads, they knew their vote didn't mean anything.
Yeah. It's a great question, actually, and you are pointing out the political maturity of Turkey's institutions, democratic culture, civic culture, and sure, these assets would be very helpful for Syrian people, and Turkey also can offer its experts, bureaucrats, politicians to serve and help and support for Syria's political future. As you know, Turkey supported Syria in many ways. When it comes to, democratic demands, Turkey put its support behind the opposition. And Turkey also opened its border for Syrian refugees. And also, Turkey, with the Astana process, was able to protect Idlib area from mass destruction, potentially from Russian jets, as you know. So Turkey was very influential to reach to today's picture in Syria. And after today, Turkey will still, continue to offer its support. And your question was to the point. I think Syria needs a pluralistic society. Syria is a pluralistic society, has a pluralistic society, but the political structure should be as such. So in order to reach a political structure that can have different groups, voices, represent them, and give answers to them, that's the experience, Turkish experience, that I think Syrian people can borrow. As you know, there are many problems inside Syria right now, and security is one of the prominent problems. And Turkey sees that, because Syria's security, if insecurity persists in Syria, it will pose a great threat to Turkey's security also. So Turkey at this point cannot differentiate its own security from Syria's security.
Yeah.
So I think this point will be Turkey's priority, and then political mechanisms and representation, democratic and civic culture. Turkey surely can help about these topics as well. But first, we should keep Syria united. Syria should keep its territorial integrity intact, and should re-establish its state institutions. And it's a very tough job, because this civil war, almost like 15 years, devastated the country, destroyed the institutions. Maybe it put some suspicious seeds among the society. So in order to re-establish healthy bonds between people and groups, it's a tough job, and Turkey is ready to offer its help in that regard also.
Yeah, I mean, many people think that there should be more advances, but Mustafa, as we know, after decades and decades of one-family rule, how much can you change
in 12 months? It's a very tough job.
Thank you very much indeed, Mustafa Caner. Isabel, over to you in Damascus.